Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings with a hand-over-hand method, and then I paint the rest. So I am doing kind of a sunshine flower here, and trying to get my spacing. Sometimes the background of the painting, the way we use the hand over hand method and do a lot of the lines, it throws my spacing off. Like I would look at it and it doesn't have to be perfectly like squared off or anything, but I just look at it and it kind of throws me off sometimes. And I'm laughing because where I have my camera, it's been in this spot for a few weeks now, maybe, I don't know, give or take. But my hair is starting to grow, and if I lean forward, I just realized that my hair is now touching the camera. Or the phone setup, whatever you want to call it. So it's kind of funny to me. For those of you that are new to the channel, I am going through breast cancer treatments, and I had since basically last year, June, July, I started going through tests earlier on in May, June, July. July I started my chemo infusions, and then I had my surgery in December, and I had a lumpectomy, and they removed lymph nodes. And what my doctor thought was supposed to be 4, she got the report back, and I don't understand it completely, but basically the 4 was 27 because of the way they were impacted or put inside of each other, something to that effect. I don't ask a lot of questions because honestly, what my daily life is what I have to kind of focus on, and not all of the questions about cancer. Like I didn't need to know like a number. I needed to know that I was going to be cured, and all I could do was leave that in my doctor's hands through the grace of God. And I couldn't think about all of to me, the little things that I couldn't concentrate on. I couldn't go through and bear what was happening with all of these numbers, or so I just said, okay, here it is. And that's how I had to handle it. I had to just worry less about the steps of cancer and more about more focus on the actual cure of what was going to happen. So I just prayed a lot and knew that my doctor said she was going to cure me, and that was what I had to focus on. And getting Owen through the process, that was a lot of what my cancer journey was, because the calmer he is, the calmer I can be. And so we just kept going through it that way. So, and then after surgery, I had radiation, and that was a really hard step for me, just emotionally and physically, mentally, the whole 9 yards. But the people at the cancer center I go to are absolutely incredible, and I couldn't be more thankful for such an outstanding support from any and all that I've come across. So I'm very, very thankful for that. I was going to keep going outward, but I kind of like the break of it where it's at. I'm going to darken a few things here and there and go back into the center, but I think I'm going to just kind of keep it there. So Owen slept all night. that is so much of my joy that the rest is like he slept all night, and that makes a huge difference. And I once again fell asleep for several hours before I woke up a little bit ago, and it just, it's one thing, but he slept, and that again is pure joy. And he laughs. He comes home and he tells me that he did all these things that I know he didn't do, because his teacher tells me all the time that he really behaves at school. But he told me that he took her scissors and he tore paper and tore books and different things like this. And he laughs about it. And I think it's like his way of trying to be rebellious, yet he doesn't really understand that. He just doesn't know how to. It's like him trying to be funny or trying to be rebellious, but it doesn't always work. But he had a good day, and then he got so excited because he's learning to cut and use his fine motor skills, and we have all these different they're safety scissors, but they're like different patterns and things, and he loves watching how they cut. And so he cut a piece of paper into a pile of pieces, and he was so excited about how that happened, and he cut all the paper, and he kept saying to do it one more time again. And so it's great seeing him excited about something like that. So his prayer before bed was basically that he was thankful that he was able to cut with scissors. And I thought that was great, that he wanted to thank God for being able to cut. And, I never knew if arts and crafts or something like that would be fun to him, because he's always struggled with his hands and being able to use them. So for him to request over and over and over and over again now about using scissors, it truly is a miracle. So I'm excited about it. So anyways, that is our day mostly. So I think that's what we're going to leave our little flower. I always send it O for Owen, since he helps me with the backgrounds. And then L and B. So there we go. All right, thanks so much for being a part of our day. And I hope you have a great rest of yours. Toodles, toodles.